Go down from here, mind, eyes, seeing, ears, hearing, nose, smelling, mouth, tasting and talking, and body, feeling. Okay? So, our 6 senses have, just like the mind has the monkey mind and the intelligent mind, right? So most of the time, the monkey mind is more active and it takes over the intelligent mind. But now, through meditation, we are training our mind, make the intelligent mind be the dominant one, the one that controls the monkey mind. That way you can make good decisions, right? The same with the other 5 senses. There is the negative side, like the monkey mind, we have the negative side of the seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and feeling. And there is the positive side of it. So through meditation, we want to train our mind to focus on the positive thing and gradually eliminate the negative side, okay? So with the eyes see what is going on. But with what we see, there is that perception about what we see, okay? For example, we see a flower. If I put the flower in front of us, each of us will have different perception about that flower, okay? To me, I may feel that flower is a beautiful flower, even though it's slightly wilted, okay? To another person, that person may say, oh my God, that is not a very good flower. You know, it's wilted, it's not nice anymore. So that is the negative side of the perception. So remember that every time you have a negative thought right here, it triggers a chain of reaction down this physiological path, biochemical path, that ends up with the secretion of bad chemicals, we call them. Okay, so every negative thought we have in our mind will have a negative effect on our body, mind and body, okay? So when we train our senses to focus on the positive side of things, our body will go along with that. So every positive thought up here, it will trigger a chain of reaction down a pathway where the end result is that our body will produce happy hormone chemicals that are healing to our body. So because I'm a physician, I tend to look at meditation in health aspects, right? But spiritually, no matter what religion we have, through meditation, you can also cultivate that positive side of life for your own lives. So, again, with the hearing, let's say that you hear a loud noise, and automatically your monkey mind will say, oh my God, that noise is so noisy, you know, it's so loud, it irritates me, and I am so upset about it. Okay, so again, that monkey mind is driving your hearing sense to have this perception that is very negative. But if you meditate and you are aware of what's going on around you with the same noise, you can train your mind and think differently. For example, you will think, I know that sound is not very pleasant, but it will pass. It will pass, and I am not going to let it bother me. Okay? And then you step up a little bit more, so you think about that noise and say, oh, it's just part of life. It's happening. I know, I am aware that it's happening. And I know I can learn to enjoy it while it's here. And it will pass. So I'm not going to be irritated by this noise. I'm not going to be irritated by this sense that I'm hearing, okay, this noise that I'm hearing. So again, you are training yourself to look at things differently, to perceive things differently, whether it's the sight or the noise. Again, with the smelling, when you smell, a lot of the time we may not perceive what we are smelling, or we may not enjoy what we are smelling, and so on. So if the smell is really nice, like perfume, you know, not everyone likes the same perfume. So the same perfume may smell really nice to one person, but not very nice to another person. So, and all of a sudden you are presented with this smell. And whether it's good or bad, if it's good, enjoy it. So not only that you are aware that you are smelling that smell, you enjoy that smell if it's nice to you. If it's not nice, try not to let it irritate you. Okay? So we'll say, okay, I don't really like this smell, but I'm not going to let it bother me. And I know nothing is permanent, so this smell will pass. Let it go. Okay? So gradually, whatever happened to you, you try to perceive that with positivity. Okay, so now we talk about the mouth. Okay, again, when we eat our meals, a lot of people eat really fast, just swallowing it down, and they don't really enjoy the taste. Okay. So John Kabat-Zinn is a very famous teacher, meditation teacher, and he tries to teach us how to enjoy the food that we eat by giving us an example.
Can you say that again?
John Kabat-Zinn? John Kabat-Zinn. So in his book, The Meditation for Beginners, you will see that example. He will ask you to eat a raisin very slowly in your mouth, very slowly. Taste it, feel it, enjoy the taste, and then swallow it, you know. So when we eat with meditation, I think this is practiced most commonly in Japan. The Japanese eat slow, you know, and they enjoy their food. So one bite of food, they would spend about 1 or 2 minutes eating it over and over and over again. Now, when you do that, when we talk about health and scientific reason for doing that, why does it help us to eat slowly and enjoy our food? It helps our digestion. So when you eat, you chew the food very well. You will be able to digest it and absorb all the goodness much better than if you just bite a few bites and swallow it in junk. It's hard for your stomach and your intestine to digest and absorb the food. But also it teaches us to enjoy life Eating is an activity that we do every day, but we don't enjoy it. But it's part of life. And when you enjoy your food, it's so simple. These are simple enjoyments in life that we let go every single day, right? So when we do that, we enrich our life with the experience of eating with mindfulness, okay? With our mouth, we speak. Again, we can choose to speak love language, or what we call it, speaking with kindness, with love. Or we can speak with harshness, anger, irritation, frustration, all of that. If we meditate and we are aware of what we are saying, we can make sound decision about what we are going to talk, you know. When you make a good decision to talk with love and with kindness, it will bring love and kindness to people around you. It will bring peace. But it will also bring peace in yourself as well, you know. Whereas if you choose to speak with anger, with frustration, the first person who suffers is who? Is yourself. Remember, every time you raise your voice and you feel the anger, your body goes through this change, physiologically, biochemically, and mentally. It triggers a chain reaction. Lots of changes are going on in the body with the end result not being so good, okay? Your body will start to produce these hormones and chemicals that are harmful to your cells and your body when you are in that mode. But when you talk with love and kindness and peace, again, it will trigger a chain of reaction down this pathway, the parasympathetic pathway. And the end result is that your body will have more and more of these happy hormones and loving chemicals and all of that. It's very healing. So, so try to practice more with loving kindness through your speech every day. And meditation will help you to do that because you are training yourself to be aware of the present moment, aware of what's going on, aware of all the body senses, and you make good decision through meditation. All right? So, yes, Sean?
I know we have meditation for sleep, healing, pain relief, suffering, and all those things. And the last one, the first one you did was laughter, I thought. And I regret missing the last one. Sorry I was not here. I got off track. Is there one for like motivation, energy?
Yes, so I mean,
being tired, is there a way for meditation? Because I don't know if it's a time change or what's going on. I'm ready to fall asleep by 8 o'clock. No, I'm in bed by 8. That's not me. I'm usually and for some reason lately I lost a step somewhere and I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Is there a way for basically motivation, energy, activity?
Yes, so for me at least, you have to learn how to walk before you can run, right? So if you don't have the basic right yet, you can't really get yourself deep into those meditative states, okay? So always come back to the basic if you find yourself having difficulty to do certain things. Like if you want to do a motivation meditation, you can use the app where other people talk to you and they will say motivational things to you to help to motivate you. But when you do it by yourself, you have to get yourself to that readiness state where you feel peace, and then you start to talk to yourself. Okay? Because if you're, for me at least, this is my experience. If I'm not in that peaceful state and I'm not fully aware, it's really hard for me to start putting out the thought, motivational the thought. Okay? So you've got to get yourself in that state first. So, I mean, for meditation, there are 3 steps, and it's not very easy to do. You've got to practice over and over and over again. So 3 steps. First one is to get yourself into that peaceful awareness state where you can control your monkey mind. So that's why the monkey mind was the second lesson that I taught. Okay? Because if you don't know how to control your monkey mind, it's very hard to get yourself into that complete stillness of the mind, or not being interrupted. Once you are in that stillness, that's the second stage. You stay in that stage, and then you start to meditate. You can control. Now you already control your monkey mind and you have that awareness. You can start to focus on whatever you want to focus on. So if you want to focus on motivation, then you have to think about motivational thought. Okay, so you say things to yourself, things that are good. Let's say, you want to motivate yourself to stay up a little bit more, not to go to bed early, right?
Get the housework done.
Yeah. So, so then you get into that state and say, you think about that. You keep thinking, so I know I have to do this. I know I have the energy to do this. I know I can do it. I know all the positive things. So you tell yourself, I know I can do it. I know I want to do it. I know I will do it. And so once you finish your meditation, you just get up and go and do it. All right?
So these are like the thoughts you're having while you're meditating.
Yeah. So
to motivate yourself.
Right. So
that's what I find was going on with me is I get home and all of us probably had a hard day at work, or it was a long day, felt longer than usual, and then you get home, you got stuff you got to do around the house, and I'll get it tomorrow. I'll get it tomorrow. And then it's Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. So you can use meditation to motivate yourself. Okay. So when you get home and you're tired, just sit down, relax, feel comfortable, and start to meditate. So
rest yourself
yeah,
your day.
Right. So get yourself in that peaceful state and stay there, and start saying, okay, I feel good. I feel good with meditation. After my meditation, I am going to do this. I know I can do it, all right? So you do that. So we have about 5 minutes before we can start practicing. So I want to touch a little bit on the Four Noble Truths, and this is the truth for everyone. I know it's taught by the Buddha, but it's the truth for every living being. That is that, the Four Noble Truths is there's birth, right? There's birth. In our life, we were born, right? And in our life, we will have growing old. So everybody, from the time we were born, we start to get old, right? We get older and older and older and older. So that is the truth. No one will escape that. There will be aging, right? So nobody escapes aging. And people get upset when they get old. You know, they get upset when they look into the mirror and see themselves changing. And they try everything to stay young because they don't accept that truth. And then there is the last truth is that everybody will leave this life. Nobody escaped that. Nobody escaped death. So we have to face that. When we look at these Four Noble Truths and we realize that it's not that bad, that's just part of life, you know. Growing old is part of life. Oh, the other truth that I didn't mention is sickness. At some point in our life, we won't get sick, even if it's a slight cold. It doesn't have to be cancer or severe illness to say that you're sick. A simple cold is also sickness, and that's another truth in our life, that nobody escapes sickness. So when we face these Four Noble Truths, and we look at the truth in different light, we can have a different kind of life, right? Because, you know, people try to fight against death, fight against sickness, fight against growing old. That's when they suffer. And remember the name of our mindfulness center? Nirodha. You know what it means? It means cessation of suffering. So, and then we'll talk about how to end the suffering later on, but first we have to recognize that birth, aging, sickness, and death are natural part of life, and no one escapes it. No one. So how we deal with aging, how we deal with sickness, how we deal with death will determine whether we suffer or not. Right? Okay. So let's get ourselves comfortable again. I think we sit for about half an hour already and my legs are getting numb. I don't know what about you, but so
my feet got me a couple times.
So instead of sitting and meditate, why don't we do some walking meditation to start with, and then we can do sitting meditation afterwards. And as we walk, we can practice meditating through our body senses. Okay, so as you walk, try to feel your feet touching the ground and enjoy the feeling. Okay? So, and don't forget about your breath. All right? So I'm going to use the bell today as well so that we can practice our listening skill. So for me, when I first learned about meditation, listening to the bell helped me a lot. And the longer the sound, the longer my concentration would be. So I would be listening until there is no more sound. And that's the way I learned how to concentrate. So let's say, when I say listening to the bell, like this, Okay, so now I don't hear anymore. So as you listen to the bell, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay, so don't forget your breath. So listening to the bell. And after this next bell, we will start walking, okay? Deep breathing in, step up with your left foot. Slowly breathing out, step up with the right foot. In, out. In, out. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. Deep breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Slowly breathing out. I know I am breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Deep. Slow. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Deep breathing in. I feel my foot touching the ground. Slowly breathing out. I enjoy my foot touching the ground. Return to ourselves. Return to this present moment. Listening to the bell. Breathing in, I know I'm walking. Breathing out, I enjoy my walking. Listening to the bell. Deep breathing in. I see the sunshine out of the window. Breathing out, I enjoy seeing the sunshine. Breathing in, I feel peace. Breathing out, I feel happiness. Breathing in, I am aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. In, out. Deep and slow. Present moment. Wonderful moment. After this bell, we return to our position. So let's stand up and we will do a few minutes of, maybe 2-3 minutes of standing meditation. Okay, this time we can meditate with our arms. So we walk, but we didn't do much with our arms. So this time I'll teach you this, okay? Breathing in, you bring your arms up. Turn it in and continue to breathe in. And turn your palm down and breathe out. And slow, 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 slow. Again, breathing in. And breathing out. That way you can control your breath. In slow. And out. This time when you go up to the top, you turn and return, breathing out. In, turn to the left, and out. Two more times. In, and out. In, and out. One more time. In, and out. In, to the left, and out. Good. Feel good? Okay. So we'll do maybe 15 or 20 minutes of sitting meditation, and I hope that you will incorporate what we talked about during your meditation today, okay? So make yourself comfortable, make sure your back is straight, okay? Your body is relaxed. And your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck, no tension, right? Okay. Now, you can put your hands like this, or your hands on your knees. Okay. Deep breathing in. Follow your breath. And slowly breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I'm returning to myself. Breathing out, I am aware of this present moment. In and out. and slow. I am aware of the noise that is going on around me. I enjoy what I'm hearing. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. I am aware of what my tongue is tasting. I am aware that my mouth is producing saliva. I am aware that I am breathing in this fresh air. I enjoy taking in as much fresh air as possible. Breathing out, I am aware that I am exhaling carbon dioxide. Through my slow breathing out, I know I am detoxifying. I am letting go of all of the impurities from my body. Breathing in, I bring all the positive energy inside of me. Breathing out, I'm letting go all of the negative energy. I feel light. I feel peace. I feel happiness. Breathing in, my mind is still. Breathing out, I smile. I am enjoying this moment in time. I feel the heat that is emitting from my body. I feel the warmth from the energy around me. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Now we practice by ourselves for a few minutes. Listen to the bell. Through practicing listening to the bell, I practice listening to others. I listen deeply and patiently. By listening deeply and patiently, I take time to respond with loving speech. I practice kind speech. I am aware that every word that I speak have an effect on others. When I speak harshly, it means that I am not aware of my action. I will practice meditation to help me speak with love and kindness. I will use my eyes to look with love and no judgment. In this moment, I am aware of my body senses. I will treat my body with love and care. The pain that I had in my body is no longer my enemy. I don't feel pain as pain. I know through meditation, my pain will be less. Through my deep breathing, My pain will no longer be there. I choose to use my 6 senses positively. Through mindful awareness of my body senses, I know I will bring goodness to my body as well as to others. I know I will enjoy this life to the fullest. I know I will enjoy every second of my life. Now we are slowly coming out of our meditation. Once you hear the bell, you can open your eyes. All right. So we'll do some massage. Rub our hands together and just massage our eyes. Massage our forehead and down the side of our face. Up and down. Rub your forehead from the middle out, down to the temple. And then we can rub our scalp up and down. And don't forget your breathing. Now we massage our ears. As we breathe deeply. And then massage our neck. Massage our shoulder. And then down our arms. The other side of the arm. And down the other arm. Up this side of the arm. And then massage our back. And our chest. And the tummy. Okay, and now put our legs out and we start massaging our legs. Down the lower back and hips, and down the thighs, down to the knees, and down to the calf, down to the ankle. Back up. And then cross one leg on the other so we can massage our toes and foot.
Someone using it with like solid chart, but on me.
Yeah. And then just turn your ankle up and down. And the other side. Change leg.
What's that?
Okay, so we finished our meditation for today. So how do you feel?
I feel better than what I got here, actually.
Night, night.
You feel better? You feel relaxed?
Night, night.
Good night.
Shani's ready to take a
I
nap.
need teddy bear.
So, who would like to share your experience about meditation for the past 4 weeks? Is it 4 weeks? Yeah, 4 or 5 weeks.
He said he raised his hand. I saw him.
Yeah.
This is my favorite way to do the
It's okay.
meditation is this way, and I usually do it with music. But here, doing it here, I don't have the music, And this time I really heard like my heart beating, and I could feel it in my hands, just though I was holding them like this. So I didn't want it to go away. And then there were times that it would go away, and then I'd try and bring my breath back so I could hear it again.
So what's the difference between practicing at home and practicing here in the group?
It's fun to do with people, and just the communication. And you're around positive people, so there's a positive energy around you, and you want to take that energy with you, so you can spread that energy around. That way, you stay positive and try to stay positive around others.
Yes. So,
And not let my monkey mind frustrate me.
yeah. So I hope there will be more people joining us live, because it's certainly different.
Better experience.
It's different.
I come down for the experience. Like I could stay home. I drive an hour. I could stay home and watch, but you don't get the same effect when you're around a group. Yeah.
I think sometimes I feel like, at home it's difficult for me to do 1 whole hour. But here, the hour passes by very fast. And I feel like I had a session of therapy, in a way. So I feel very, very peaceful. And so I look forward to this session every week when I can. It's my me time, right? Yeah, it's healing time. So, how about let me just ask John Paul of his experience, because I think 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was your first lesson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, so have you been practicing between lessons?
No.
No?
No.
I don't think he's sitting and practicing.
I have to say it true. I have not been practicing.
No.
But when I hear every Saturday, it's something that during the week I'm craving, like, oh, Saturday. I'm taking this time for me, and so it's becoming something that, little by little I'll be getting there.
Yes.
To start practicing in the house and stuff. So.
Yeah. But you look forward to this Saturday session every Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's good. That's a start.
It's getting my favorite day in the weekend, Saturday.
We're talking about that at home, how I even,
Yeah.
early on come here and have the whole experience here.
Well, I'm very proud of you.
I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. And your wife is a very good teacher
Yeah.
too. So thank you, Josmara, for teaching the last 2 lessons. And let's see, Judy. I think Judy has been practicing every day at work. So
I do maybe 2 times in the week at night time sitting. But daily I do always do off and on. But 2 days ago I have lower back pain. I'm feeling my kidney actually, not the muscle. And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what can I do? Because I just like driving to work and then arriving work I feel pain. It's like, do I have a kidney stone? I don't want that. But I've been meditating. So I've heard something in the past, like if you focus your mind and push energy to where you got something stuck or pain, that relieve it. And even at work, I'm working, but then in my mind, okay, I'm breathing in here, I'm pushing out energy to my kidney. Okay, clear, the path. Don't block it. Don't get stone in there. I could not believe it. At the end of the day, I feel no more pain.
No more pain. Wonderful. Yeah.
I feel
so-
no more pain.
Yeah.
And I feel on my left side only. And then at the end, I've been focusing, okay, going in here, go to my left kidney, clear the path, no stone, please. Just like I'm thinking that way. And I cannot believe it, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is gone.
I
The
mean,
power of our mind and the
I
breath
know.
together and our own.
And then I got shoulder pain, and then I've been doing this and pushing out. When I'm sitting here, I'm pushing like you say, detoxify. I say I'm detoxify through my shoulder, through my hand. Go in here, clear. Go in here, clear. And I feel better.
yes, yeah. I mean, this is not just the one person experience. It's been proven by research that meditation helps with chronic pain. It lowers the pain threshold somehow, and some people don't even feel pain. Yeah, they go into the meditation session with pain, and at the end of the meditation session, they have no pain. Headaches too, right? So people with headaches going in with the headaches at the end of the session, they have no
I think
headaches.
your mind is very strong. Like,
Yeah,
okay, pushing out, okay, no more there, detoxifying, no more pressure, no.
And that's the beauty of it, because you become aware that you're capable of doing that.
yes.
And
I
it's
mean,
like,
I just don't know what to do. It's like, just arriving at work, I don't want to feel more pain when I'm at work. It's like, what can I do? So I'm thinking, okay, meditation. So, but I'm working. I'm just sitting there, like, just like when I just like do my hand, work, but then I'm breathing in and doing that.
exactly.
I found I less talk to my patient, because I normally talk a lot to patient, like what to do, what inform them what they have, things like that, explaining things, make sure they understand everything. But then I found like I do less for them, I do more for myself because of pain.
Yeah.
But it's gone.
Thank you.
I feel good.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. That's just an example about how it heals pain.
Can you share your Wednesday experiences at school now, and tell Dr. Tran what you've been up to during recess
Yeah.
at school?
At school, on Wednesdays at recess, I like to host little mini meditation classes for friends. And
Really?
and I've helped a friend who has anger issues.
Wonderful.
Can
Wonderful.
you tell her what happened to that friend? What was the whole situation that usually caused your friend anger and this time didn't?
She got hit with a dodgeball in the head, but instead of getting angry, she just remembered to breathe.
Oh,
And she did
wow.
not react.
Really? Wow.
Like she
How
usually
amazing.
does. When
That's
she came back
amazing.
home and told me that, I was like, whoa.
You are amazing, Laura.
Was it playing dodgeball or just
Yeah.
an accident?
No,
We're playing
this time-
dodgeball.
Oh, so she gets hit and she
Yeah,
gets
and
mad.
she gets mad.
Yeah.
But this time she did not, which was like great.
Because she got hit in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She usually
And
gets
the- and-
kind of,
And they're like hard
yeah,
dodgeballs.
And what did she say to you afterwards?
She just told me that she got hit in the head with a dodgeball, but she just remembered to breathe and did some meditation.
So did she thank you for showing her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you're changing lives already.
yeah.
Yes.
That was a tiny thing
Yeah.
that I told her, but it's gonna be a big thing in others
Yes.
because they are learning as
Yeah.
well.
And she's going to practice that throughout her life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah, keep up the good work.
Oh yes, I know she will.
Yeah, she will. Yeah. And let's see how meditation helped Jasmara through this bronchitis.
Oh yeah, it's been weird because at the beginning when I started getting the cold, I was okay, it's just a cold. But then I was having trouble like focusing on my breathing because I was so congested that I couldn't think of anything else but my congestion. But little by little, I started noticing that taking like, not planning on sitting or taking long breaks to meditate, instead doing it like short periods and just, coming back to my breath as often as I need it, helped me even clear my airways. Because when I ended up going to the doctor, what they told me was like, okay, your lungs are clear, you're just passing a viral bronchitis, and have you been taking medications? No. Have you been doing it? No. I was like, I've been just, breathing and meditating and doing what I do. And the doctor laughed at me, but not in a funny way, but he just looked at me and gave me a smirk and went like, well, there you go. I'm not going to give you medications either. I know you don't feel good, but let's just keep trying this and do this, and the congestion will go away. And it had been, very good help. Meditation had been a very good help through all this, because I'm not focusing on the fact that I'm congested, that I'm coughing and all that, or not even focusing on the chronic pain that I can be experiencing during the day. I can just, say, oh, okay, let me sit down with you here. I know you're here, whatever, but let me just keep going on with my day, with ease, and just be there and enjoy the moment-to-moment experience, because I don't want to be missing life because of a silly cold. And Paula had been learning how to massage with the reflexology chart that Amy sent us. I printed out, we laminated, and she just put it right there, and she had been giving me very, very good foot massages, treatments with the pressure points, and she had been, working with my sinus and the lungs here and there, and it's been really good, great help. Yeah. And she memorized all that already, so yeah.
Well, research has shown that meditation improves our immunity.
Yeah.
So, if the more you practice, the better your immunity is. So you'll notice that you get less cold. Or if you get a cold, it's not so severe.
As bad as it might look. Because I was like, oh my God, I could never feel this bad with a cold. And then I was like, it's just leaving me. So it's whatever. You're right there. Stay there.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's been good. And I try to practice every time I can. Since we always say you can, when you learn, you can meditate anywhere, everywhere, and in any position. So if I'm doing the dishes, I'm being mindful about all the sensations in my hands with the water and the soap and what I'm looking at outside through the window and stuff like that. I'm not focusing on I have to do the dishes. These people don't clean anything when they used to. No, I don't even care about that anymore. It's a lot. And it changed you in so many beautiful ways that if people would only give it a try, just to see what it can do for them, it will be awesome.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So today we touched a little bit on the Four Noble Truths in the sense of birth, old age, sickness, and death, but and then suffering. So I think next week we will talk about the impermanence of life, and then we will incorporate them all together. How suffering, what causes suffering, how to ease the suffering, and so on. But that's deep philosophy in a way. It's I'm still learning, but I can pass on what I learned, and Josmara, when she teaches, she will pass on what she had learned as well. So So we're coming to the end of today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you everyone online for joining us. I hope you find this session helpful, and we'll look forward to spending time with you again next week. Actually, I'm not here next week because I have to, I have to attend a conference, but Josh Mara will be teaching next week. Yeah.
You will be missed, you know.
But you can learn online, on live stream.
I'm gonna be working.
Yeah. All right. So, bye everyone. Bye. Have a good weekend. Yeah. Thank you.